Hi, this is Sue at Sue Slims Down, and welcome to my Fall into Fall collab that I was invited to partake in by Robbie over at FrekiFitWolf, and I will link all the other channels below that will they're taking part in this collab. So the purpose of this is to show you how we fall into fall and get ready for the new season coming up. I think I've started this video about 100 times and it got too long, so I'm really doing a condensed version of this. First of all, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Sue. My channel name is Sue Slims Down. I've been a Weight Watcher, gosh, off and on for maybe the better part of 20 or 30 years. And but January 1st, 2016 is when I really started getting serious about losing weight. On that day, I weighed 277.8. I've lost, as of today, as I record this video, I've lost 77.1. So I'm down to 200.7 pounds. Hoping to make it to Wonderland on my next weigh-in. So I do a daily vlog, show you what I have to eat, share my menu plans with you, and just talk about life in general. I've had a very interesting journey and a very sad life the last few years. So please, go back and watch my videos, and I will, you can learn all about me that way too. I am a widow. I live by myself with my dog, and I basically just share my life with you. So I hope that you like and subscribe. But let me show you how I get ready for fall. Oh, sorry, I'm scratching here. I know a lot of you are probably expecting Halloween or pumpkin something. In my house, for years, fall meant one thing, and that was the fall harvest was coming in. So it was my job as the woman of the house to preserve the harvest. So I spend my fall, and especially these last few days going into fall, canning and freezing. That's how I fall into fall. I want to show you what I have done the last 5 days. So hang on, it's gonna get fun. I'll start here. On day one, on Wednesday, I found a good sale on chicken breast. So I went and I bought 40 pounds of chicken and I canned it in pint jars. So now I have 36 pint jars of chicken breast, 0 point chicken breast, stocked up for winter. Now, since I live by myself, one of these jars is about 2 meals for me. So realistically, right here, I have 72 meals in these jars. That was day one, which was Wednesday. On day two, which was Thursday, I went and picked up a bushel of tomatoes and a bushel of corn. So I started with the tomatoes on Thursday, which is day two. I got all of them skinned, chopped up, and I got, off of those tomatoes, I got 9 quarts of tomato juice. Now this looks kind of wonky to you, I'm sure. This is what tomato juice looks like. This is why when you get it in the store, they tell you to shake well before serving. I'm going to shake the other one. It doesn't have the ring on it. But I'm going to shake this up and show you. And now there's tomato juice. I don't drink a lot of tomato juice, but I use it for cooking. So this is pure tomato juice. I don't have that ring on. So that was day two. Also on day two, I started my tomato skins. I save the tomato skins and I dehydrate them. I've been kind of eating on them. So I have this big huge stack here, and that dehydrator also is all tomato skins. I just turned this dehydrator off, and it's Sunday night right now, so these have been going since Thursday night. They need to be really crispy. I grind them up into tomato powder. I use the tomato powder to reconstitute for tomato paste or to thicken soups and stews, to flavor ground hamburger, ground turkey. A lot of uses for tomato powder. It's very expensive to buy in the store, which is why I do it when I get tomatoes. Day 3 was Friday. So on Friday I sauced all the tomatoes that I had in my pan, and look at this beautiful thick tomato sauce. I have 8.5 pints of tomato sauce that I use for a lot of things. And I know tomato sauce is pretty cheap in the can or in the store, but look at this. It's all nice and thick. I opened up a can of tomato sauce that I bought at Kroger's. It's so thin and runny. This is nice and thick. I could have cooked that down longer and made ketchup out of that or barbecue sauce, but I just chose to have the plain tomato sauce because that is 0 points. Also, on Friday, I shucked the entire bushel of corn. So I steam canned the corn on Friday, which was still day 3, and then I refrigerated it overnight. The next day, which was yesterday on Saturday, day 4, I flash froze the corn that I had steamed, and then I put it in the vacuum seal bags. I have 13 quarts of frozen corn put up. Now, each of these bags that I have in the 13 are about 3 cups, so that is 6 servings per bag. So 6 times 13 is 78. If I have 1 serving a week or 1.5 servings a week, I have corn for a year. So that was day 4 yesterday. Also, I chopped up while I was watching football, I chopped up a bushel of pears that I picked off of the tree in my yard. So I started cooking the pears yesterday, which was still day 4. Today, day 5, I pureed the pears. And I don't want to touch these because I just got these out of the can. They're hot. And I made pear sauce. Pear sauce can be used just like applesauce. There's 9 here. I have 5 more in the canner right now. So I have 14 pints of pear sauce. Now I use that just to eat or just to, like I said, use like applesauce. I didn't put any sugar in this, so this is 0 points. I had a little left over after I filled my last jar, and I tried it. I put a little bit of apple pie spice with it and just a little bit of Splenda, and boy was it good. A nice little treat. So, I don't know if you can get a whole shot of this. This is how I fall into fall. I put the corn back in the freezer, but this is what I've spent my last few days doing. And so, on the first day of fall, I have to clean my kitchen. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little intro to my channel, intro to me. I do canning a lot. I can all year long. After I'm done with all of this stuff, I have about a week off, and then I have more tomatoes coming, and I'm just going to can just the tomatoes. And if there are any tomatoes left when I'm ready or done with that, I'll probably make salsa. But I'm not sure. Things are coming in pretty faster than what I have the money to get it. I also have 40 pounds of grapes coming the beginning of October. Well, I'll make my own grape juice. And I do can with me videos on my channel if you're interested to see how I do any of this stuff. And then I also can a lot of pumpkins. My kids, when they were growing up, used to joke that if it grew out of the ground, I put it in a jar. Which is basically true. And I know I'm not the only one that does this. But fall is my favorite time of year. I stock up for the winter. One of the reasons I do this is because I don't want to go to the grocery store when it's cold and snowy and yucky outside. So anyway, this is how I fall into fall. And I'm just looking around. I'm thinking tomorrow, on the first day of fall, it's actually supposed to be cooler here in northern Ohio, but I'm going to have to deal with these tomato skins. I have enough tomato skins still in the refrigerator to get 2 more dehydrators going, so I probably am not going to get these ground up until later in the week. I'll just put them in my coffee grinder to grind it into powder. They have to be really, really crisp, and so in my dehydrator, I have to let it go for 4 or 5 days. So, and I had them turned off yesterday for a little bit, but it was too humid, and so they started getting soggy. I had to dry them out even more today. And I like to eat them just, like chips too. So anyway, that's how I fall into fall. That's how I get ready for fall. I do like pumpkin spice. I like it. It's my favorite candle. And I do like all things pumpkin. Of course, fall is my favorite time of year for a few reasons. First of all, it's football season, and I love football, especially the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Oklahoma Sooners. And God love me, the Cleveland Browns. And that's one of the reasons I love football, or love fall. Another reason is that my birthday's in October, and my husband's birthday was in October. One of my son's birthday is in October, and then my daughter's birthday is the 10th of November. So fall was a busy time of year. My husband's birthday actually was on Halloween. All right, my beep buzzer just beeped, so my final canner is finished. So, anyway, I love the crisp, cool air. I love the bonfires. I used to love s'mores. I mean, I would still love s'mores, but I don't eat them anymore. So, I hope you enjoyed what I showed you about my falling into fall. Canning season around here never ends. During the winter, I can soups, stews. My ultimate goal is to always have a year's supply of food. The cool thing about canning, and those of you that do canning, I'm going to take off my little funky hat now, know that if the power goes out in the winter from a storm, or, up here we get ice storms, and sometimes the power will go out. If the power's out for days, I don't have to worry about not having any food because I have my shelves stocked. So please like and subscribe, share the video. Like I said, welcome to this channel, and thanks again, Robbie over at FrekiFitWolf, for inviting me to be part of this collab. Like I said, I started this video 100 times. I was showing you step-by-step canning things, and then I decided this is just getting way too long. So I've just showed you what I did. And that's just in the last 5 days. I did green beans earlier in the season, and pickles. That's all done now. I'll be probably doing some I did some cowboy candy, and I'm probably going to be doing some more jalapenos and peppers here soon. So, all right, that's how I get ready for fall. It'd be nice to be outside enjoying the weather, although today it was terrible outside. It was so hot. But I'm in my kitchen. So, thanks again, Robbie. This was fun.